Hello everyone. Today I'll be doing a breakdown of the next boss in Silksong, the Last Judge. This one is a cut above the other bosses we've seen so far, and it rudely has a pretty lengthy run back from the nearest bench too. I'll show you that run back in case you'd like to work on getting to the boss faster, and then I'll show you the best ways I found to counter the boss's attacks on the way to the win. Let's jump right in. I was doing great on the run back until this moment. I barely missed the jump here because of the wind. Maybe clean this part up on your own run, or you can take the time to actually kill the judge. I was doing my best to avoid taking the time to do that, and just ended up making more work for myself. This is easily my favorite attack of hers. She crouches down a bit before she jumps in the air, so watch for it. When she does the jumping attack, she leaves herself vulnerable upon landing, and you can easily get a few hits in. Just make sure to move away first so she doesn't land on you. This attack doesn't leave any room for you to attack her unless you're using ranged attacks. She'll spin the ball and chain in a big circle around her, so you can't be within melee range. Watch for the initial spinning around her hand to tip you off that this one is coming. Watch for the wind-up to see this one coming. She's going to throw the ball to the end of its chain, which travels about 2/3 of a screen distance-wise. Then she'll pull it back, which makes the floor between her and the ball dangerous. You'll see in my recording that I just backed up whenever I saw this attack coming, but in retrospect, I think the better move would be to get in close to hit her until the ball goes over you. Then you can jump up for a downward slash or two. That should keep you out of harm's way and keep the damage flowing a little better. After the enrage, her attacks change in pretty significant ways, so I'm afraid I have to do the rundown all over again. You still want to just back up when she does this one, because melee range won't be safe. However, you have to watch for smoke after you get away from her. After a brief delay, fire will form in a long arc from the bottom to the top of the room, so you'll have to move between the arcs to keep yourself safe. She also gets a new attack after the enrage, but I actually like this one. She'll charge across the room, and when she stops, you'll see 2 or 3 plumes of smoke coming up from the floor. These will erupt into flames after a short delay. So what you want to do is hit her with a downward slash as she's passing by, then move between the plumes of smoke to avoid the fire. If you want to play aggressive, you can land right next to her and keep slashing as long as there's a gap between her and the nearest flames. Sometimes this strategy will backfire though, if she activates her next attack before the fire dies down. So if you'd rather play it safe, just stay between the flames and you'll be fine. Now the jump attack is mostly the same as before, but she'll set the ground on fire shortly after she lands. So you may have noticed that before the enrage I was using running attacks to punish her jumps. You'll have to switch that to downward slashes to stay off the ground, but this still remains an easy attack to counter. This attack is also mostly the same, except that the ball will charge up and explode shortly after it lands. You can counter it in exactly the same ways, either by backing up or staying close to attack and using downward slashes to avoid the pullback. One last attack to explain. After she enrages again, she'll do a spinning attack that lasts for longer. Just keep dancing between the arcs of flame until she finally stops. She'll be out of breath afterwards, so you can quickly move over there for a couple of hits when she's done. After you kill the last judge, back up immediately. She'll self-destruct after the killing blow, and if this kills you, you'll be back at the bench muttering curses under your breath while you're bracing yourself to do it all over again. And now it's over. If you found this guide helpful, do me a favor and leave a like or comment before you go, and consider subscribing. I'll be posting more Silksong videos whenever I can, and you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you next time.